home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Clemens. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Northwestern's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball. Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got it. He'll have him after the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story. It goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's hunt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production can...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Sometimes people say... take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wildcats headed back to Northwestern offense, headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
Dropping back, it's great. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got it there so quick. He got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Northwestern dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
And now on second down for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You run those routes, those calls, just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Gray. Getting some heat. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a great job with the QB. Find the running back. Get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch. And most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point to a drive there of 84 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is top.
And I think that's the difficulty being a playmaker. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think of.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. To the air, it's Sayin. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They want to just keep throwing it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up first down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this center down gets started from the 33, first and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A third down try for the offense. Back to throw, it's Gray. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up every yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back and lather out and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On second down, wants to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Most defenses are like if you have one good covered corner, fewer are like if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in the nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do and attack them.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Gray. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The defense, what are y'all doing?
Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They almost got a first down there, stopped 2 yards short. It'll be 3rd down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he brings the chain. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Pocket, and he's all bottled up, and now it's Rose.
Good job.
Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palm, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me.
Guys.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Saying. They're bringing heat. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Hit my kicker.
Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the...
All right, Nolan, you in.
the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Assault continues. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Nolan. They're trying to get to it. Pressure was too much. Get him at the 15. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlock after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's LeBlanc.
Take my 4th and 4.
And he was knocked down immediately, short the line of the game. They'll have to make a decision here. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. Takes it to the house.
All right, here, Nolan. You back, baby. Let's go.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 11 over Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Gray. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. After that completion move the sticks, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Now, I tell you what, we've kind of got to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss it. Always put it right on the face mask, right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off. And I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He makes the connection.
Big hit, big hit.
Tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lamb.
And quarterback and receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. The give from the gun. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins. And we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs.
Come on, how you drop that?
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He makes a catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Lamb. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score.
Good job, guys.
Down Buckeyes. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An 84-yard drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely flipped.
Kept it on the ground on a first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give to the single back. The Wildcats get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back can do what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down.
Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all season. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles.
Damn it!
You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wildcats have it back for Northwestern offense headed out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the tackle on the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the point catch.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. As he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one and make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's at
Lofts one high indeed. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
They keep attacking through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Nolan. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come out.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lamb.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his big tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. And he takes it to the
Good job, guys.
touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Good drive, Nolan.
Extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, push you around, and the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wildcats headed back to Northwestern offense, headed out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Gray. Makes a connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball wasted?
Guys, what are y'all doing? That was too easy.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And as he throws, pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower. And these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half. need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Second down coming up. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He's got his man.
I'm taking my 4th and 4. God damn it.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Northwestern right back to the line. Second down, looking again to throw. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. We hear it a lot in football. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Buckeyes are on the move. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for a running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Back to the air one more time. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to slide.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got blocked.
Oh, he was down. He's down. Nope, challenge that. I don't know why we got to challenge every damn thing. They don't just look at it.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
This is bullshit. Wow.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Okay, no, that's okay. That's a good feed again. Now, come on, guys. We should know that by now.
So quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it'll be down right there. Southern offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Well, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
They'll run him from the gun. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Gray. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He fires to the left side.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over him.
Didn't go to the right guy.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession. What we did, you're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
It's first down from the 11. Defense in press coverage. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made after the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hands it off. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Coming after him with the catch, it's LeBlanc. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tom.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long.
I'll take my last 4th and 4.
I'm getting zoned coverage. All you have to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit, and then my wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
To throw, it's Nolan. This will be picked off. Maybe
Come on. He's looking right at him. He wasn't even turned around looking at us. Oh,
defense gets the ball back for its own.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. Good job.
Nolan.
Now the offense is returning.
Every time you get down here, you do that.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to go up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense puts
Good job, guys.
with a big-time interception return. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Back to throw, it's Gray. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the ground with the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that offense.
Get 2 o'clock in a second.
They'll give it to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move.
By the tight end.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his out of bounds might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Motion from the offense. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Wants to throw. It's great. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that...
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Touchdown, Ohio State! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and then defense will come out and feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well on completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes his connection. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the football.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point of the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gray. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Here's a throw downfield late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And the returner is stopped. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide, just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.